Thank you, Mr. Chairman. So much has been said. I'd love to debate, but I only have 5 minutes. So unfortunate. But let me just ask you a question, Ms. Madry. Reading your story about who you are and the success that you've had being the CEO of a credit union, you have overcome real obstacles. I wish we had more time for you to tell your story because, honestly, the question that I want to ask deserves the context of not just your position today, but the journey that you've taken to get to your position today. I think about my life story and the challenges I've had to overcome from a single-parent household mired in poverty and what that really means for the context in which I'm asking the questions. I think about some of my staffers, Catherine Fuchs, whose last day in the committee is today. I think about her growing up on a farm that focuses on vegetables, and cucumbers and corn, and the impact that has on her psyche and the ability to work hard. And I think about the three stories that we have combined together, and I ask myself if the CFPB is going to save the average person about $200 a year, or the cost of the Biden economy on a family of four, $15,000 a year. When you are in your credit union in Indiana and your members come in and they're complaining about the cost of gas, cost of food, the cost of energy, do you hear them talking more about the challenges, the $15,000, the weight of Bidenomics, or do you hear them talking a little bit more about the late fee?
That's a great question. Every day, we have members come into our credit union and express just how hard it is to make ends meet. One of the things about our credit union is that we do not take a fast food approach to lending. My lenders will spend anywhere from an hour to 2 hours with a member because we want to listen and understand the struggles that they're facing. We will do what we can to help them to overcome those challenges, and we do it with empathy. My lenders have training on how to envision themselves walking in our members' shoes. We help them to look at their financial situation and create budgets, and when it's deemed necessary, we provide them with a loan if that is in their best interest. We do a lot of debt consolidation loans to try to help put them in a better financial position. So because we're regulated, because we are limited, capped at an 18% interest rate, quite often my members can borrow money from me at a much more affordable rate. When we consolidate all of their debt and give them one payment to make, it makes it easier for them to manage their finances. It makes them less prone to late fees. The other thing that we do is when a member comes in and says, I'm having a hardship, we do a lot of extensions on loans where we will forgive payments for up to 90 days. If they are having problems paying their current loans, we will do modifications. We will look at what they can reasonably afford to pay and rewrite that loan at that loan payment so that our members can be successful. As you said, I have lived that life. I wish when I was struggling that there was a bank or a financial institution that was willing to help me better manage my money so that I could ensure that my children always had food on their tables. That was not always the case. And so I am committed to making sure the people in the communities that I serve have a wonderful opportunity and know that we are there to walk alongside them and help them through whatever financial challenge they face.
Thank you. We need more people like you in the financial services industry without any question. You have introduced Financial Laws 101, fast food approach. You don't take the fast food approach. I love that concept. Because I'm only the ranking member and not the chairman, he's going to cut me off in a few minutes because I'm going to run out of time. But I want to talk for just a second about something I call the law of the trade-offs. There are no changes to fee structures that doesn't require a trade-off. So if your fees go away, either your interest rates go up, the cost of the product goes up, or the product itself goes away. Yay, nay?
I agree with that, and we have looked at what we would do if the overdraft protection law was passed into regulation. It would mean that we would have to cut our services. It could mean that we would have to lay off staff. I currently employ 36 people in my community, and we would have to move away from this 2-hour approach and say, how can we accomplish things in a shorter period of time?
Thank you very much. I know I'm out of time, Mr. Chairman. I'll just close with this. I know the chairman is trying to do his best to be as lenient with me as possible.
It's a difficult challenge.
It is indeed. And I appreciate his transparency there. Let me just suggest this, that even though the fees that we're talking about do not apply to your credit union, you said without any question that the trickle-down effect will have impact on your credit union. Thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Chairman, for your
Thank you,
leniency
Senator
this
Scott.
morning.